Mark McGrath here from Financial Drip, and today I want to talk to you about goals for your next financial year. How are we going to get you the best result for these next 12 months? So it's July, this is the perfect time to do some of this planning. The few videos I'm doing in this series, but I want to talk about cash flow in this one, which is how do we make sure we can master your cash flow and get it under control in this next 12 months. A few tips I want to give you are as follows. 1, know what's coming in. So it's important to know what's coming in. How do we know what's going out until we know what's coming in? So what are our wages? What is it after tax? What does that look like? Is it coming in weekly, fortnightly, monthly? Know what's coming in. Once we know what that is, figure out what's going out. And I kind of break this into 2 columns. What's our automatic payments? Things that just go through every month without even thinking about it. That might be a car loan, a mortgage repayment, or your rent, or health costs, telephone bills, all that kind of stuff. Look at your bank statement, look at your credit card. What are those things that go out every single month? We kind of can't change them in the short term. Hopefully there's some money left over. We've got a big problem if there's not. Money left over. What's our discretionary stuff? What is food generally cost us? What's eating out usually cost us? All that kids' expenses. Know what that going out stuff is. If those numbers look a bit scary, perhaps we need to sit down and reevaluate those. But now's your chance to really get that under control for this next 12 months. Once we know what that is, hopefully there's some money left over. That's the exciting bit. What are we going to do with this? Is it for something fun? We're going to take a trip or upgrade something around the house. Is it to pay off some debt? Is it to start building some assets? What I normally say to anybody is make sure firstly you've got your nest egg. I say nest egg is just some pot of money that you're not really thinking about. It's tucked away there as a bit of your emergency fund. So if you lose your job or something happens that you need some money in the short term, you know you've got that. You don't have to go to a credit card or go straight into debt. You know that you've got that money sitting there to do that. For everyone it's different. It might be 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. What I generally say is once you know what your expenses are, you ideally want about 3 months worth. So that means if you're spending $1,000 a week, 3 months worth is $12,000. You want your nest egg to be $12,000. Might not be there yet, but that's the perfect thing. That's just sleep at night kind of money, knowing that, okay, if something happens tomorrow, something breaks, there's an emergency comes up, we know we've got that sorted. Some other tips I do for around cash flow is be smart with that money. Find some ways to get some savings. Typically they might be some bills that you pay monthly or annually. And it looks easy, I'll just pay monthly, it looks lower. But they actually charge you more to pay monthly. So just check that out. Figure out the monthly amount, times it by 12, you might find it's more than the annual amount. You've got those money sitting there to do that, pay the annual amount. It might only be $100 that saves you, but if you do that across 5 or 10 bills, that's an extra $1,000 a year you've just saved if you've got the cash flow to do it. If you can't do it this year, make sure you start saving up for next year so you can pay that annually and get those savings. Another thing is be smart with your money, making sure if you've got any debt, pay off the one with the highest interest rate first, get that money gone. No point stockpiling some cash over there. If you're paying 20% interest on a debt, you're trying to earn 1% in some savings, clear that debt, pay that off, get a much better return on your money. There's some kind of quick wins you can get on that. Ideally, once you've got that surplus left over, as I said, do something exciting with it. I typically say 50-50. Use it for some fun money, travel, car, all that kind of stuff, but otherwise start investing it. Paying off debt, investing it to get you a better return in the long run. Hopefully that helps you get a bit more control around your cash flow. Now is the perfect time to do this exercise. It's a new financial year. You might also be getting a tax refund on the way, which will kind of be a bit of a help or a boost. Now's the time to get your cash flow under control.